Go live. Alright. Testing. Sound should be good. Let me double check that and then we will get started here. Yeah, it's a little earlier than my normal live, but it's nice weather, so I was going to go for a bike ride tonight.
Has to be almost like,
whoops.
I know the TA.
So let me just check this really quick and we'll get started here in about 2 or 3 more minutes. If you guys have any requests, let me know. Alright, sound is good. So, a trade, before I get into Bitcoin and the coins I'm going through, I'm going to quickly tell you about a trade I'm currently in. I wouldn't say it's super high risk, but it is high risk. It's called ASD coin. By the way, we're on YouTube as well if you guys want to see the screen. But it's called ASD coin. It's at a huge falling wedge on the 15-minute chart. I got in at 74.4 cents, and it's currently at 74.8 cents. It went down. My stop loss is at 71 cents. A stop limit order, so a stop at 71 cents with the worst I can lose is 70 cents. So basically 70 cents is my stop loss. The lowest it's been since I was in the trade was 72 cents. But the highest it's been since I was in the trade was 75.8 cents. So it is trying to break out right now. I will show you what I'm looking at right now really quickly. If you guys are on TikTok at least. Flip camera is what I want. So that's kind of the trade I'm in right now. It's very, very tight. I am expecting a breakout here this afternoon, if not within the hour or two. This pattern has been going on ever since the 13th of July, so for the last 2 days. So that is the current trade that I'm in right now on ASD coin, which I don't think you can buy ASD on Coinbase, but I do know, no, you can buy it on Coinbase Wallet, which then you can't use the stop loss, or you can buy it on KuCoin, which is where I bought it. So that's the trade I'm in. My goal is 12 cents for a take profit, which would be 61% gains. But if I even got half of that today or in the next day or two, if this took 2 or 3 days to play out and I got 30% gains, I'd still be pretty happy with the trade. So that's the trade I'm in right now. So, you know, the measured move is 60%, but I would be happy taking profits a little bit before 12 cents. All right, so that's the trade I'm in right now. Currently, basically at break even. Let's go look at Bitcoin and see what it's doing because it is looking more bullish. I told you in another video that the pi cycle bottom has been put in. Doesn't confirm a bottom, but it's been right 7 out of 7 times for tops and bottoms within 10%, of course. It called the last Bitcoin top at 65K. Then it did have another rally to 69K, but that was within about 10%. So within 10%, it's pretty accurate for the top. So we could have one more dip lower, but I'm thinking the low is in at 17.5. That still remains to be determined over the next few weeks and months, but Bitcoin's looking more bullish. When I go over to Bookmap, which is like a website that tells you where the liquidity is at on Bitcoin, it is still saying the liquidity is much lower at around, if I zoom out even more, 15,000. There's still a lot of liquidity down there. Usually the price goes to where the liquidity is, so there's a chance we still go down there, but the longer we stay above 20K, the less likely I think it's going to happen, but we're definitely not out of the woods yet. What I want to see on Bitcoin to confirm that we are bullish is that make a higher high. If I go out to the 4-hour chart, I want to see Bitcoin make a higher high above the previous high on the 4-hour chart, $22,500. If we do that, to me at least confirms we're probably just going to keep going up. And I don't care how fast we go up. I would rather slowly over weeks go up $1,000 a month or something. It's more sustainable than just going straight up. And, you know, every time Bitcoin goes for a rally and then goes stable or sideways, it gives the alts a chance to go up. As Bitcoin dominance goes down, then the alts can fly up or at least rally up a little bit and catch up to Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at $20,900. Our next major support to the downside is $20,500, and to the upside, it's $21,500. Right now I'm talking about Bitcoin. So guys, if you have requests from me, let me know in the comments. I will look at them. Usually we go live at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm going live a little bit earlier today, but I try to go live Mondays and Fridays at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. All right, so that's Bitcoin for you. Right now I'm more bullish on it than bearish, but let's go look at the RSI and then I'll look at other coins. So right now the RSI chart, the RSI is on the daily chart at 70. So neutral. The 4-hour chart is overbought, so that's one worrisome sign. And the 1-hour chart has completely reset. So 4 hours is super extended. 1-hour chart is about saying we could have another small rally on Bitcoin over the next few hours. 15-minute chart is almost overbought too. So the 1-hour chart though does look bullish for Bitcoin. but the next point of control or next resistance is $21,500. On the 50-minute chart, Bitcoin is above the moving average, the 200-day moving average. The 1-hour chart broke that yesterday, so 1-hour chart's still above the 200-day moving average, which is a really bullish sign. So 1-hour chart looks extremely bullish for Bitcoin, which that's bullish for crypto. And okay, this is really good. The 4-hour chart, as of about the last candle or two, has just gone above the 200-day moving average again. So 1 hour, 4 hours extended on the RSI, but it's above the 4-hour it's above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. So 1 hour looks extremely bullish. 4 hours starting to look more bullish for Bitcoin as well. I do think Bitcoin's about to go to 21,500 in the next day. So that's my short-term prediction on Bitcoin. Let's go look at whatever coins you guys want to look at. And let me check on YouTube. So guys, we're also on YouTube as well, Crypto Boss Andrew. I was on Bitcoin just now. What's my thoughts on XYO and Jasmine long term? Appreciate the follow. So Jasmine, I think it has a chance long term, but guys, I think, I'm not going to say it's a 100x coin. It's already had a huge run up. And then they were dumping coins into circulation. So I do think when the bull run comes again, if the Bitcoin's already in, which I'm 60% positive that the bottom's in for Bitcoin at 17.5. The other 4% chance, I think there's still a 4% chance we go lower, but I'm no more 50-50. I think if I was a betting man, that the bottom is in. So I like XYO more than I like Jasmine. I just do. So if I had to bet more money, if I had to put $1,000 into XYO or Jasmine right now and sell in 4 years or whenever the next top in the bull market is, in probably 2 or 3 years, I'd bet on XYO. I don't know let me see what the market cap is for XYO. XYO is currently at 65% of 1 penny, so it's down a lot from the all-time high. The all-time high was almost 7 cents. I thought it was 8 cents. $83 million on XYO, and Jasmine, maybe Jasmine's smaller, I don't know, let me look. And Jasmine's market cap is Jasmine's market cap is smaller, but I still like XYO more long term. Or maybe put $600 into XYO and $400 into Jasmine. That might be a good play too. So thoughts on Urine and Paxos? I like YFI. I do like YFI. What's YFI at right now? It's at $6,100, and the all-time high, I believe, was $100,000. So, I'd say that's another good coin to get into. But again, it's still a massive downtrend on XYO or on Urine Finance. Yeah, saying the all-time high was like $96,000, $97,000 on the Coinbase chart, but it still has not confirmed a bottom really. It is starting to make higher lows on the weekly chart. So I guess I am looking at the weekly chart. So your last local high was $8,200. If you make a new high above $8,200, that's bullish, and then you could confirm the downtrend's over. But if YFI on the next rally up, which probably is about to start now, cannot give up $8,200, then that's continuation of a bearish pattern, which right now it still looks bearish to me. YFI does, but long term for the next bull market, I do think YFI will go well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, would you be opposed to having a moonbag of Radix, DLT, XRD to prepare for the next bull run? No, I think any coin that you believe in is a good coin to buy. Let me look at that. I am actually not sure what that. I don't know much about that project, but I can. So you have to buy on Bitfinex. So I can't really tell you if I like that idea or not because I don't know anything about that. So unfortunately, and I can't give you financial advice. But if you've done your research and you like that coin, then go for it. So, okay, let's go look at Chainlink and Ethereum right now. Jasmine is based off the value of data, Jackie says. It won't have selling buy pressure in the future. When data is released from the PDLs, it makes price increase. Okay, interesting take on that. So let's go over to Link. Link, I do hold Link. This is actually the one thing I've not sold on the bear market. I didn't have much of it anyways. Actually, what I do is I use the BlockFi card, and then all my money I get from that, I put into Link. So I've been accumulating Link in this bear market, although it's not much, but whatever I get in credit card rewards, I buy Link with it, and that's just going to be a long-term bag that I'll probably sell in the top of the next bull market, which will probably be in about 2 to 3 years. So Link right now is at $6.20. The next resistance for Link is 1163, at least when you're looking at like the daily chart to the 3-day chart. You have support down here at $4.50. So Link, like I said, I see Link personally going to several $100s in the next bull run. Everyone thought it was going to go way higher than it did this last bull market. It only went to $53, but still that's like a 10x from where I bought it initially, so I'm not too mad about that. So I would say bare minimum $100 for the next bull run, which if you buy now, it's like a 12x. And so that's not bad, really. It's really not. But yeah, next major target for Link is 1170 based on what I've charted. You could also save a little bit of resistance at $9.70, but 1160 is going to be the biggest resistance that I have charted so far for Link. So that's how I see Link. I do like Link long term, short term, until Bitcoin confirms a new high above 22.5 or whatever I said the local high was on the 4-hour chart. Link is probably going to keep going sideways or slowly up. So Ethereum, though, Ethereum is currently at $1,230 according to the Coinbase chart. Your support is obviously, you have a support at $1,000. Let me delete this fib, and I'll go to the daily chart, and let's see, based on the last local high, where we can be going for short term. Where can Ethereum be going? So you're currently above the 236 fib based off the fibs I just did. And I did the fibs from 1289, and the low I did was $881, which was the last local low. So right now the next target for Ethereum is going to be that local high at 1285. If you break 1285, it is saying the next fib would be at 1381. So Ethereum, if it breaks 1285, is very bullish. So let's go look at the RSI right now. Daily chart is on Ethereum at 72. The 4-hour chart is overbought like crazy. I mean, it's completely pinned at the top, so it can't go any higher. But just like Bitcoin, the 1-hour chart is low. So 1-hour chart looks bullish for Ethereum, just like it does for Bitcoin. But the 4-hour chart really needs at least a consolidation sideways or a small pullback in the price. So we'll see what happens. Maybe go up to 1285 on the Ethereum price and then get the pullback then. But 4-hour chart does need to come down a little bit before you can have a major rally up again. So, yeah, 1285 is a price to beat, though, if you want to be bullish on Ethereum. Awesome. You add more Link. I know Quant's gone on a rally. CoinGecko has updated market cap information until CMC verifies market cap. Did you cover XYO and Jasmine long term? I have not covered XYO. I do Jasmine videos a few times a week on my YouTube channel. I'll start making XYO videos. I'll do an update on that probably tomorrow on XYO. I'll write that down. That's one thing a coin I've not gone over in a long time on my YouTube videos. So that's something I will cover. Quant. Let's go look at Quant here in a second. I can't tell you what I think about GLMR because I don't know anything about it. XLM. XLM is a coin I held really long term. I got in at XLM at 9 cents. I went to 80 cents or something like that. I think I sold around 30 or 40 cents after it came back down. I still did a 3 or 4x on that. That was the last summer I sold it. So XLM is one I like long term. ACH, yeah, that's a decent coin too. Matic, you bought it 49 cents. I haven't looked at the Matic chart recently. I looked the other day. And Matic is something that looks really bullish, especially with the Disney news. And if it breaks 70 cents, Matic is going to do crazy things. So that's, I would hold Matic long term if you can. If it's a trade, then do what you want to do with it. But Matic is actually a coin that I do think will do very well. Moonbeam is GLMR. And then someone else wants me to look at ALCX. I'll look at that. So let's go look at Quant, then ALCX, and then we'll go from there. So if you guys are just joining me, a trade I'm currently in is ASD. This is like a swing trade or day trade, depending on how fast it goes up. My take profit is 12 cents. It's currently at 7.5 cents. So that's one to watch. But let's go look at Quant right now. Quant is currently at $107, up 10% on the day, and it's just rallying like crazy. We can't really pull fibs until we see a top for Quant, But maybe coins like Quant and coins are starting to make higher highs and higher lows are telling me the bottom is probably in for crypto. But I want to see more coins do what Quant's doing, and then I'll be more bullish. You're well above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart for Quant. I know the 1 hour is well above it too. The daily chart, that's what I'm now next. Daily chart's even bullish. I mean, Quant needs a pullback. There's no doubt about that. But it looks extremely bullish. You know, after you get the pullback in the smaller time frames, it's going to keep going up. I mean, daily chart, 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart on the macro time frames look really, really good. Small time frames definitely need a pullback, though. There's no doubt about it. The daily chart's overextended. I'm sure the 4-hour chart's overextended. 4-hour chart's already getting a pullback. The 1-hour chart on the RSI is completely oversold and ready for another moon up, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum. So 1-hour chart on a lot of these coins is telling me we're at least later today into early tomorrow morning, we're probably going to get a move up on crypto. Bitcoin is probably at least going to see 21,500 in the next 24 hours. That's just from what I'm seeing on the chart. Bitcoin's RSI just crossed below 17, so that tells me it's about to. That's on the 1-hour chart. That tells me it's about to start going back up. So Quant, I would look for a higher high above $99. So as long as on the next correction it stays above $100, extremely bullish for a continuation. Okay, what was the other coin? So ALCX. So Quant looks good to me. ALCX. It has to stay above $100 though to be bullish on the bigger time frames. ALCX. Let me go to the daily chart. I don't know anything about this. So it's in a massive, massive, massive downtrend, just like a lot of crypto. This is a coin that has not made a higher high yet. If you want to see a higher high, you have to get above $43. You're at $30 right now, so you're nowhere near where you need to be. Daily chart has more room to go up on the RSI for ALCX. The 4-hour chart is completely overbought. I'm sure 1-hour chart's reset. Yes, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, just like Quant. 1-hour chart has room to go up on ALCX. So on this next leg up, you want to see a higher high above $43. If it gets above 43 or higher, that is bullish for ALCX. So that's what I'd be looking for right now. If I try to pull a fib based on the $43 high and then your low after that, which was basically $20. After you get the next pullback, as long as you stay above the point, hold on, let me zoom in on this. As long as you stay above the price of $34, $33.79, you're still bullish, but you're not even above that yet. So you have to assume you're going to make a higher high above $43. If you don't, then never mind about these fibs. So right now, it needs to get above $43 for a continuation up on ALCX. Not too bullish on either DOT or Atom long term. Their tech can't really compete with scalable L1. Fair statement. Polkadot and Cosmos will explode long term. Was descending into ETH around $80, but I moved on. Hey man, $80 is an awesome buy. I know you gotta take your profits or whatever, but man, I would have kept some of that because if Ethereum goes to 100K, or I'm sorry, not 100, 10K this next bull run or more, then that's a crazy return. That's like 1,000x or more. I have not heard of yield nodes. No, I have not. Let me go back to YouTube and see. Only pump and dump. You think okay? So you think ALCX is a pump and dump? I got you. It could very well be that. But, anyways, guys, is there any more requests? Otherwise, I'm gonna probably get out of here. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. It's really nice weather. So my goal is 40 miles today. So we'll see how that goes. Moonbeam GLMR. Let me look at that really quick. GLMR. I'll use the Binance chart for this. Okay, so right now it's at 61 cents. Let me know if this is the right coin. I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it's in a massive downtrend. So you're not really bullish until you make a higher high. And based on the daily chart, your next 82 cents is that higher high you would have to get above to be bullish. Let me zoom in a little bit, and I'll try to do a fib on that and tell you. So 82 cents is kind of the price you have to beat. So that's where I did the top of the fibs. Then your next correction low is 55 cents. So some resistance you're going to be coming up on here pretty quick is the 618 fib up there at 72 cents. So that's really going to be probably some resistance as well. And then you have the 0.706 fib at 74 cents. If you're above that, then obviously your next target would be making a higher high above 82 cents. If you do that, that's bullish for GMLR. Daily chart has a lot of room to go up. This is actually one of the coins that is oversold on the daily chart. The 4-hour chart is overbought like every other coin, and the 1-hour chart is low, just like Bitcoin, just like Quant, just like a bunch of other coins we've looked at in the last few minutes. So GLMR actually is low on the daily. This looks possibly like a good, I'm not going to say a good trade setup, but it does look somewhat bullish. And I don't want to jump the gun on anything, but is this possibly what I see is a possible cup and handle to the upside? Very much still in the works, but this is a possible idea. I'm not saying this is a cup and handle just yet, but if it was a cup and handle, it would at least probably take you up to 68 cents, and then you start to make your move down like this. So cup and handles break up to 68% of the time to the upside. So you make your rounded bottom, then you make your handle, which goes down, and then you moonshot to the upside. That's possibly what's at play, but if you want that to be confirmed as a cup and handle, you'd have to get back to 68 cents rather quickly in the next day or two. But that GLMR is one I will keep on my radar as one to watch over the next few days, because if it does start making cup and handle, I might want to enter this as a trade. If I do that, I'll make a YouTube video about it. So with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys coming by. Bitcoin has just crossed $21,000. So wrapping up, I do see Bitcoin going to 21,500. And that's kind of where I see Bitcoin going in the next 24 hours. At 21.5, I would expect a pullback. And then for support, you'd have to hold 20,500. Actually, you might have to hold, let me zoom in a little bit. You might have to hold 20,000. If you go to 21.5, then you get a pullback to 20,500 and then go back and make a higher high above 21.5. That's bullish. So that's what I want to see over this next 2 to 3 days. So that's Bitcoin for you in a nutshell. With that being said, guys, that's all I got time for. I will see you guys back live Monday, 4:30 p.m. Central Time. I will be live at my normal time on Monday. Until then, trade safe, have a great weekend, and hopefully Bitcoin can get to 21.5 this weekend, which would be good for all. It's be good for everything. I do think that will happen, so we'll see though in due time. And I'll keep you guys updated also on YouTube come tomorrow. Until then, trade safe, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream, and I'll see you guys very soon.